Hello, Martin Jobson here. The MotoGP world is in an uproar after a rather harsh statement from the Ducati factory team manager. Davide Tardozzi admits Ducati was wrong in bringing Rossi, but not with Marquez. Davide Tardozzi, Ducati's factory team manager, acknowledges that his job becomes tougher when uniting two MotoGP world champions, Francesco Bagnaia and Marc Marquez. Together they have amassed 11 titles. Only one garage in the modern era of motorcycle racing, Yamaha in 2016, with Valentino Rossi with 9 titles, and Jorge Lorenzo with 5 titles, has more world championship titles, totaling 14. In the 2025 season, Ducati has the opportunity to come close to that record with 12 titles. However, it will also spark a battle between two very big egos, especially when the veteran and most successful rider comes into the home of a younger rider. This is the opposite of what happened at Yamaha when Lorenzo joined Valentino. What followed? There were walls built, a failed departure to Ducati, a comeback to Yamaha, and a career ending with more clashes off the track than on it. With Valentino, we chose the wrong time. With Marc, it was a completely different bet, both technically and in terms of management. Marc knew very well that he was entering Bagnaia's territory, and he did so slowly, Tardozzi predicted in an interview. Although Marquez's arrival at Ducati has been likened to Valentino's arrival in 2011 or Jorge Lorenzo's in 2017, Tardozzi doesn't see it that way. It is a completely different bet because of the preparation we're doing today as a manufacturer, the bike, the management, and the technical direction. It was a real mistake when we brought Valentino to Ducati. We were not ready. Ducati was not ready to manage Valentino Rossi. Today we are more than ready, the former rider assured. Tardozzi defended Pecco's style and tried to explain what he expects in terms of behavior. Bagnaia is a rider who shows that he wants to win, and he does it in the most polite way, especially off the track. He added, Pecco knows his abilities, believes in himself, and is very confident with the bike and the team. You only need to see some of his races to understand that. With 6 years of experience at Ducati, the first 2 at Pramac, Pecco has become one of the most important riders in the history of the Bologna-based manufacturer. Marquez, entering Pecco's domain, must be respectful. Marc is entering Pecco Bagnaia's territory. He has made flattering statements towards Pecco, not just to make himself look good. When Marc speaks, he always knows exactly what he is saying. He never speaks out of turn. When he makes a statement, it is the truth and often has a specific purpose. He is a very intelligent person and will be very careful when speaking to us. I am sure he will tread carefully and try to understand the way we work, because in the box it is Ducati that controls, not the rider. Pecco often repeats that he wants to maintain the harmony in the garage, so his concern is that nothing disrupts the good atmosphere, Tardozzi explained 10 days ago when the signing of the contract with Marquez was announced. This is also our priority. We do not think that Marc's presence will cause problems in the Ducati garage. We are confident that we can manage 2 champions like Marc and Pecco, was the message from Bologna, prioritizing Bagnaia for Ducati above all else. Of course, Marc is the rider with the most titles on the grid, but this doesn't distract us from the world champion. Pecco has our full trust and has been a guide for the development of the bike in recent years. So Pecco is our priority. He comes before the others. That's why we decided to give him the best teammate. With Marc Marquez joining Ducati, the MotoGP world is about to enter an exciting new chapter filled with potential and intrigue. Teaming up with Francesco Bagnaia, Ducati now boasts 2 world champion riders poised to dominate the upcoming season. Their combined experience and skill set the stage for Ducati to secure numerous victories and potentially multiple world titles. However, the internal rivalry between Marquez and Bagnaia is bound to be intense. Both riders are highly ambitious with strong egos, Bagnaia aiming to retain his position as Ducati's lead rider, while Marquez seeks to prove he can still be a champion despite switching teams. Marquez's arrival at Ducati will undoubtedly attract significant media and sponsor attention, elevating Ducati's profile in the MotoGP world and potentially bringing in more financial support and fans. Ducati will need to continually innovate their bike and racing strategies to fully harness the potential of these 2 top riders, making technical advancements and smarter strategic approaches essential. Marquez's influence at Ducati might also shift the dynamics within the team and among other riders on the grid. Competitors will likely need to step up their game to match the prowess of these two champions, potentially leading to more competitive and thrilling races. Managing this dynamic will be crucial for Ducati, with Davide Tardozzi playing a key role in maintaining harmony within the team. Successfully navigating the relationship between Bagnaia and Marquez could usher in a golden era for Ducati, whereas internal conflicts could disrupt team dynamics and affect their performance on the track. For Marquez, adapting quickly to the Ducati bike and the new team environment will be crucial. If he manages to do so, he could once again become one of the strongest riders on the grid. Meanwhile, Bagnaia will strive to demonstrate that he remains Ducati's top rider, continuing to win races despite the pressure from Marquez. Lessons learned from past mistakes, such as the ill-timed signing of Valentino Rossi, have made Ducati more prepared both technically and managerially. They are determined not to repeat those errors with Marquez. All these dynamics promise a MotoGP season full of surprises and excitement. The rivalry between two world champions in one team will be a major highlight and could lead to significant changes in the MotoGP landscape. With thorough preparation, Ducati is ready to face these challenges and make history. Gigi Dall'Igna believes that Marc Marquez's decision to move to Ducati is the right one for his career. However, he acknowledges that there are certain areas where Marquez needs to improve to fully realize his potential with the new team. One particular area of concern is Marquez's performance on left-hand corners. Dall'Igna points out that Marquez still struggles significantly with these turns, which hampers his overall performance. Nevertheless, he is optimistic that this issue can be addressed and improved upon with the right training and adjustments. Dall'Igna also comments on Marquez's braking abilities, noting that they can be inconsistent. Sometimes Marquez excels in braking, while other times he falls short. Interestingly, Dall'Igna draws a parallel between Marquez and another Ducati rider, Pecco Bagnaia, who faces similar challenges with braking. He feels that in this regard, Marquez and Bagnaia are on a comparable level. As both riders work on their weaknesses, Dall'Igna is eager to see how the improvements translate on the track. He expresses anticipation for the 2025 season, where the true impact of Marquez's move to Ducati and his subsequent development will be on full display. The upcoming races will reveal whether Marquez can adapt and enhance his skills to match the high expectations set by his new team and his own illustrious career. Keep warming up your engines. See you at the next race.